Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be jumping in doing the whole motor setup and getting it set up to drop into the car on that Forester WRX-swap. Start off with draining the oil out of this motor, popping that timing cover off. Basically take the whole intake manifold out, kind of pop a couple of odd and ends off because I'm going to take the oil pan off, put on a couple upgrades I'm going to be putting on this. Today I'm going to go through some of the wiring and basically put the dash back in. I've been messing with the wiring, plugging at it and testing it. Basically, I would say you gotta try to figure out where all the wiring is and what goes to what by plugging in a positive and a negative. Here on the passenger side, I found the fuel pump brakes and blinkers, and then I got the door hooked up with the speakers, and then I basically spliced in all these wires for the heater itself and just ran them longer. And then this mess I haven't dealt with yet. I'll deal with that once I'm in. Got the dash put in just because it's a lot of stereo stuff, and then just the heater. Then I got all these kind of in this area all spliced in right here going up to the door as well. Got everything kind of tucked away, ready to go. With that being said, I'm going to jump in and throw that dash in. Got the upper of the dash all put in. You're going to start off with putting your cup holder in, then your vents and top, then you're going to do the center. And make sure you get your climate control put into place, and then I did the glove box. And then I did the under of this dash. Now that I got most of the dash, the center all back in, I need to figure out what I'm doing with this boot here. And then I need to basically customize the WRX cluster and make it fit in there and look a little better. Now that you've seen that I finally got it all started up on the first start, give you a little red, about 90% done. I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing with the hood scoop. Got a couple other problems. I didn't get any footage, but at one point I had to pull the motor back out. I went through, did new head gaskets and redid all the gaskets. Even though I did get new gaskets, I had some overfeeling problems. As well as the motor was out, I ended up put a bigger turbo, bigger injectors, bigger fuel pump in. After I got the problem all solved, and then I ended up having a different gear ratios. So instead of being the 390s, they were the 354s. So when I originally put the differential in it, I had some binding up issues. I'll do another video when I get everything all buttoned up and figured out. Once it's all done, kind of do a video of what I needed to change over, swap over, what I needed to wire, and all that good stuff. It'll kind of break it down for anyone else that's going to try to do it. Hopefully you like the build series. So like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next builds or next projects.